I am dubious. This morning, obviously. Let's see what happens here. If you're on, give me a shout out. To this now, I have capabilities. Not quite sure what happened there, but whatever. So I think I'm going to be rolling around back to the big earring phase of my life. I don't know. Hi, Heavy Elf. I don't know what the heck happened. It said, you do not have channels to chat. I'm like, but I chat all the time. What the hell's wrong? Good morning, everybody. Thank you for your patience. Really has to be a kind of a short thing. Good morning, Bradley. Good morning, Heidi. Good morning, Kelly. I am okay. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission the next couple days. You guys are gonna coffee brewing. Mine's in the cup. Good morning, Emily. Ken. I was not on last night. I was on another live last night when you were getting your reading. I'm gonna have to rewind and watch it. Do I want to rewind and watch it, or do I just want to let that one go? Because it's probably about, I don't know what it was about, but I'm glad you had a good reading. I also missed Raquel doing hers. I had to be someplace else online at that time, so I apologize for that. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you feel like you, Isis, and I know Isis, and I don't know who read Emily Kent, but they didn't know, Emily, that you're a very close friend of the family, actually on and off. On and off part of the family. You're always part of the family, but on and off, girlfriend of my oldest son, the grouchy bear. Very tolerant woman. Very tolerant woman. Okay. So I hope everybody had a good time. This morning, 5 minutes makes my day. Wish it was longer. No, Isis and Aaron both read for you. We'll have to chat. We'll have to do a chat. It was a good night. Good. I was so sorry I had to step away when Raquel got on. We had someplace else to be at 8:30, and we had to be on at 8:15 to get there. So, and our internet kind of went right about that time too. So we were sketchy anyways. But so you guys, this good morning, love. I want to see if you have time in a bit. I'm going to be at mom's. Oh, hi, Taylor. Sometimes you have to let me know who you are because I skim through and be like, neighbor. Yeah, I'll be here. I'll be here. Yeah. I'm sorry. I want to see if you'll be free. Yeah, walk over. And I'll let Sam know because I'll be in the bedroom recording. It sounds really weird, doesn't it? This is the spare bedroom that I'm recording classes in. Today I'm recording shamanic. So we're pulling a card today, you guys. Good thing I saw that, Taylor, because I was like, what? Somebody's hoping I'm going to be home? I want to talk about work, you guys. I want to talk about work. First, we're going to pull a card because this is what we do. Good morning, everybody. We're pulling a card in the morning. Power team. Awesome. Awesome. I'm going to rewatch it. I'll have to rewatch it. That's the good part about it. I can rewatch. Oh, you're writing your article. No, you're not too late, Vicki. I have to actually get on my dad about it today. I'll work on that tomorrow morning to get it put together. So you're not too late. I don't know why all of a sudden I'm deciding to shuffle my cards like this. It is the oddest thing. I've been I've got shadow work to do, you guys. Give a shout out if you know you have shadow work to do. We're going to have Ellie Coyle on as a guest teacher one evening to talk about shadow work, and it's going to be in February, I think. So I'm going to set that up with her as a class to do a guest class with us. I think that's an important thing. And maybe I can't readjust the schedule for this month. I can't. So yeah, I can't wait. Chris, I messaged you. Chris Stokes, I messaged you. Welcome to the Late Bloomers community. Who else? Dawn Porter just joined, and another person just joined this morning at 8:30. So we have our membership really growing for the beginning of this year. I'm so excited. Tammy Nelson is new to the membership. Anybody that joins the 3-month class to develop your psychic intuitive skills, develop. You notice I say develop and not just become. It's because you already have them. You're gonna tweak them. we're pulling the morning card. I did message you, Chris Stokes. I don't know if you're on my personal friend list. I don't know quite sure why I can't see you on the private group for our membership, but I think you either have to like My Mystical Life or send me a friend request on Lisa Tabbert Fry. I'm not quite sure why I can't even see you because I tried to invite you. So everybody, welcome them to our new community. By the way, it's Sam's birthday. Flood his feed. Game on. He will not go to bed at night unless he has hit every notification on his phone. It's hysterical. It just floods Sam Fry's feed on My Mystical Life. You can go to My Mystical Life and tag him in it over. It's funny as shit. But it is his birthday. He is a New Year's Eve baby. Welcome, newbies. Welcome, newbies. So today's card we are pulling from. I have to take shamanic today. So I do have stuff to do, and I have emails to get back to and stuff like that. And then I have packages to ship and get the rest of our stuff. I know Tammy's like, that's funny. Yes, Kelly Hansen. I didn't even know you were on here. Yes, Kelly's new as well. We have so many new late bloomers on. It's going to be so much fun. Emily Sue Kent, you should take the class too. Okay. I might jump in on and play. I don't know, Vicky. I don't know what he's doing tonight. So I wanted to take him to dinner or something, but I'm always hesitant to go out on New Year's Eve. Have lost a family member when I was very young on New Year's Eve, and it affected everybody in our family except for my mom, obviously. No, that's not true. Drunk drivers, magical messages from the fairies. How do you not know about this? Not know about what, Emily? The class or the membership? We're like $11.11 a month, honey. It's so affordable just to be in the membership. But the classes are $60 a month for 3 months. They're what? $180, but you get to pay in payments. But if you want to just join the membership, it's $11.11 a month, and we meet all the time. We meet a lot. What time is it here? It is 9:30 in the morning. I am behind the 8 ball this morning. Okay, so now you have to bake him something. Oh no, you don't have to bake. Please don't bake. Please don't bake. Don't bake. No baking. No baking. You guys are the best bakers, and then we eat it. Okay, no baking. I'll get him some sugar-free Jello or something. Cream on top. Happy birthday. Okay, this is today's card. Oh my gosh. Chris Stokes, I'll have to get with oh wait, no, that's the Facebook group. You're on the community, right? On Kajabi. You're not talking about the Kajabi group, you're talking about the private Facebook group. You shouldn't have to have a password. When you click that link to the Facebook group, you don't need a password to go there. Oh, my caption messed you up. Oh wait, the captions come cruise with us. Yeah, we're talking about the cruise there. There's our mystical crystals. What'd the caption say? It was about the cruise. Okay, I know. My husband used to play music on New Year's Eve. I'm so glad we get to say it. Yeah, there's what did it say? Oh, yeah. Evening. I just was too lazy to change it. No, don't worry about sugar-free. It's just poor Sam, give him a little sugar. A cupcake. It does say evening free readings, you guys. I was just kind of in you got your crystals. Yay, Lancy Bullier got her crystals. It's like Christmas, right? Okay, today's card, it's upside down, which doesn't mean a thing to me, by the way. But I do have oh my god. Oh my god, you guys, no sugar. Okay? We are starting this new year off healthier. I'm not saying skinnier. I'm saying healthier. We need to be healthier so I can have him around a long time. Can you imagine me without him or him without me? It would be rough. Improve your diet and your life will also improve. You can't make that up. I mean, you just cannot make that up. That is awesome. So I'm so happy you got it, Nancy. I'm so happy you got it. But this is a big deal for all of us, you guys. We eat, and I'm not just talking about me and Sam, but collectively, some of the things we eat are horrid for us. And I was watching a program last night, and they were comparing the vegetables today against 50 years ago. And there's or not the vegetables, well, the vegetables too, but the fruit has something like 50% more sugar than they did 50 years ago because they have been modified. Good morning, Angel. They have been modified and rebred and rebred and rebred to can have higher sugar content. It's five. I'm over 5 minutes. I'm telling everybody to message you for your birthday. I love you. Go back to your meeting. But bye now. They were talking about. They were talking. I love you. Don't turn my light off. Yes, sugar. They're talking about the she's fine. The fruit has been genetically engineered to produce 50% more sugar from 50 years ago. And now they're saying after that they said if you compared it to fruit from 100 years ago, you wouldn't even know the fruit. That it tastes nothing like it would have 100 years ago. And they were showing heirloom fruit that hadn't been genetically modified whatsoever compared to blueberries. They were showing modified blueberries where the real blueberries were tiny little things. And today's blueberries are big and they bust open the top because they're so big that they've overgrown what they're supposed to be. Yeah, Pam Lowe says I'm an organic gardener. It tastes so much better. But yeah, sugar's a huge problem. And you hear people talking about being addicts and everything. Bye-bye, Sam. But I really am a believer that sugar is highly addictive. And no wonder we have sugar addictions, right? Notice other countries opposite US use less sugar. Yeah, agree. Um, uh, so I wonder, with the GMOs and the vegetables, I know we don't have any the trace minerals that we used to have. And how did this even go here? The trace minerals that we used to have in our soil are they're nothing. And you go to other countries, his post settings don't. Yeah, you have to do it on My Mystical Life, you guys. You have to do it on My Mystical Life. Go flood it. I don't care. So yeah, we keep big pharma in business. Heirlooms food seeds are available, but very expensive. But there's countries that people actually live to be 110, 115 years old, and they do tests on their soil. And what happens is they're not living like old nursing home lives either. They're very, very robust people. And the trace minerals that they have in their soil still are incredible because they know how to farm. And here, everybody that does all these huge farms just overfarm our area, overfarm all areas. Tart baking apples. We have apples on our property too, apples and peaches. In Ohio. We used to have plums. But the plum trees died right away when we bought the place. I don't know if that's a sign or what, but this is, you know what I want to talk about today? We have a new class starting, and you guys have heard me talk about that. Yeah. We had Epsom salt and eggshells from farm raised chickens. Sam does the eggshells too. Yeah. I want to talk about some people I'm really, really proud of. And I know one of them's still asleep. I want to talk about a bunch of people I'm really proud of, but Tammy Deskins has lost over, you guys, I've watched her. She's lost over 100 pounds in the last 18 months. She has rocked this keto thing. I mean, awesomely. Amber Allen is in the late bloomer for January. How exciting. How exciting. Are we growing, you guys? We don't replenish our soils. No, we don't. We don't. I remember when I lived in Farmville. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. Our shop was our second shop. We had 3 shops in Farmville, 1, and then we grew, and then we grew again. Um, uh, Tammy what? Oh, yeah, Tammy Deskins. Um, so we would come out of our shop. Tammy, you probably remember this. I don't know if they still do this. They were using human waste to fertilize the fields, and you wanna talk about something that smells so disgusting. It's like 10 times worse than cattle. It's awful. Awful, and I was like, "I ain't none of that food. I ain't none of that." Anyways, so this morning, what I wanna talk about is, the students that are putting themselves out there and really doing the work and getting online, if that's their choice. Now, keep in mind, that's not everybody's choice is to go out and be a reader, but the people that are wanting to do that, that are striving to do that, that are doing the work and taking the time to really get into their journey and do the work, I applaud you. I applaud you. It is, yeah, cattle don't eat meat, right? Yeah, right? So, I see people, don't eat that shit, literally. I see people that are late bloomers that are on all of these different places doing all of these different things. I also wanna say that Vicky McHale, go check out, Sci Chick. You can put your link up here if you want to, Vicky. Um, Tonight, they're doing a New Year's Eve bash. I may pop in, I may not pop in. I may pop in. It's up to Vicky whether she wants me to. I was invited on, and, my guides kinda went, "We have a lot going on today," and now I understand why, Vicky. Totally understand. But, I might pop on if you want me to. So it's important. Yeah, all of the students do a fantastic job. Um, will they be in the sale tomorrow? Amber Allen, all of the cards are actually, you guys can pre-shop if you go to ourmysticalcrystals.com and pre-shop so you don't have to hope that you get a deck of cards, because some we have one of, singles. So if you go to ourmysticalcrystals.com and if you go to checkout, you just pay for that order, but click on the thing at the bottom that says hold order for the next sale, and then it doesn't get shipped until after the sale. But that is a better way for you to be able to go in and not have to rush and pick cards. You can just go pick. We have something like 50 or 60 different kinds of cards. It's very difficult to show them all in the show. So we only usually pick 10 or so to show in the show lately. So you can definitely go to Our Mystical Crystals. And the show is tomorrow at 2 p.m. on New Year's Day. I have not gotten the spirit of the animals, and I know I ordered them, and I don't know if they put them in the wrong basket when we ordered or not. I'm still waiting. Will you ever make your own deck of cards? I will. I actually already have the list of the card names and all of that. Um, you're a bioengineer major. That's awesome. I love that. But yes, I was actually given in the middle of a class that I was sitting in the class, and what was being taught was not, how to put this? I wasn't called to understand what they were talking about. And I had already done that type of work. So I sat and I actually was writing down, and I wrote furiously a huge list of cards. And I just have to um, find the time to sit and do the watercolor for them, and or find someone to work with me to do the watercolor or artwork for the cards. And that might be something I do. Happy birthday to your mother who turns 81 on New Year's Day. Okay. Um, Talking to heaven. If we see it, I'll find it. If we see it, Abuelita, I will make sure we get it. I don't believe we have it now. I'm not trying to disrupt your schedule, Vicky. I'm not. If your schedule's crazy, then your schedule's crazy, girl. I get it. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it was awful, you guys. The smell was disgusting. Disgusting. Don't forget to go to My Mystical Life or any of our groups and tag my husband in a happy birthday. It's still disgusting, Kelly. It still smells disgusting, even if they process it. And then Saturday, you guys, is the crystal giveaway. As long as you are a member by the end of today, you get to be in the crystal giveaway, which we do every single month. Hi, Ingberg. Um, for this, the what was it, just smoky citrine quartz, the smoky citrine quartz. So this is going to be given away Saturday. I don't even know the millimeters on there. We have time after midnight to put you in. After midnight. I gotta tell you, New Year's coming. I may or may not be up. Let me think about it. Bet the food elf comes out. Okay. So let me think about it, and Kelly, message me, or I'll message you, and we'll. I'm looking for very light and airy, happy artwork. I was thinking that I was going to do pencil sketching or pen sketching and then watercolor, and then I realized that I don't draw. So I don't know what my guides were thinking at that point. They were overachiever on my head. Disrupt you, baby. Okay. So here's the thing, and I talk about all these students that everybody's staying out here, and they're doing a fantastic job. They're wonderful. We are adding to that group. I think we have almost 15 people in the next class, which is a wonderful number to have in a class. I can come back after 12:24. I can come back after 12:24. I'm lost on that, Tammy Emmett. Yeah, I've gone to bed and it's always come the next day. So it's important, you guys. A spiritual journey doesn't look the same for everybody, and we talk about that. It doesn't look the same for everybody, but we have to invest time in our way to your daughter Emily Lowe is the most awesome artist. I really should work with somebody to try, because here's me. Okay, I got to go back to this. This is important. It really is important. It looks different for everybody. Everybody's spiritual look different. Everybody's journey looks different. But here are some aspects that are important. Guide contact. Invest your time and your soul in it, because it is that. Good morning, Renee Lloyd. That beautiful connection that is what brings you closer and closer and closer and closer to your guides. And that connection is what brings you the ability to connect those dots and bring across messages. You want to take some watercolor classes. Christine Sabal, I love watercolor. It is very forgiving. Is this live? Yes, we're very live. We're live. So when you guys are doing your spiritual journey, students that are coming in, I know it says evening. I'm sorry. I just didn't change it. It was like, I've got to do this in 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes. It's important to invest yourself. If you're gathering papers, you're gathering papers. And I have a lot of papers behind my name, but I don't care. So, maybe one day I'll write down all the things that I've taken and have done. But right now, I just love my journey. And I think that is live authentically, you guys. Live authentically. I think it's important. Because if you're not, here's the thing. Who's the one that knows it? If you're a really good actor, who's the one that knows you're not living authentically? And can you ever get anything past that individual? Yourself, which creates a whole new thought pattern. So it's all about who we're telling the truth to. I only had 6 made to make sure quality was good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Kenzie, I love that. I think that's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. She says you're honest. But you know what? Really, it's my guides. I cannot take the credit. I have no idea what I'm going to sit down and talk about when I sit down to talk about. I have no idea. And my guides come on and they're like, this is a thing today. Yeah, artsy fartsy. You're going to be artsy fartsy today. I am trying. And you know what? I want you guys to hold me to this. I want you guys to ask me the next time you see me on live, Lisa, did you take an hour for yourself? I have all of my equipment over there, every bit of it that I need to go start doing some silversmithing. Yep. Hold on a second. Let me show you what I have. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. Okay. I'll show you what I've been avoiding. You can call me the Cabochon Queen if you want. So here's what I have to work with. Blue kyanite, you guys. Blue kyanite cabochons, but that's not what I wanted to show you. I have this incredible, absolutely, I know, Nancy, smarty pants, absolutely beautiful. And my jewelry site isn't even up right now. It isn't even up right now. It will be. My husband went and bought some cabochon making equipment to polish some stones. For some of the crystals that we get, we want to make sure they have flat sides so people can set them up because we want to have them pretty, right? And the gentleman that we were buying from, he went to the Royston mine, the Royston turquoise mine, and this is a huge Royston turquoise cabochon. Now, I had to have this cabochon. Make a new crystal tiara. I'm going to have one for the cruise. I swear you better have a crystal tiara for the cruise. I bring one, you bring one, we'll all bring one. Look at the feather on it, you guys. Oh, if I can get it to not be reflected. Pay attention, camera. Look at the feather on it. Isn't it beautiful? It's huge. It up close to the camera, it looks, not so big, but oh my gosh. And it is a Royston turquoise. It is amazing. And I'm terrified to do anything. I don't know what I'm going to do. I will probably sit on this for a year before I do anything with it because I have so many other beautiful pieces. Larimar. I don't even know what that is. Oh, here's another one. Here's another one that I picked up from him. I know. Look at us. We're like talking jewelry now. Mammoth tooth. Cool, right? This is my personal piece. This is for me. I bought that specifically for myself. The turquoise is just truly beautiful. Truly. Crystal tiaras. Oh my gosh. The cruise will. Wouldn't that be so funny if we all showed up with crystal tiaras? She already knows I'm a little wonky anyways, so she's probably like, whatever. Kunzite, y'all. Kunzite. It's not Sam talking to me. This is something called, when is the deadline to decide on the cruise? You can decide on the cruise whenever. But if you pay, you have $100 deposit that you put down to secure your room and per person for a room. And then Kelly Hansen, Vicky McHale is going on the cruise too. You know that, right? And then you can pay on it till November. So this is something really interesting, and you can't really see it in there on the camera, but inside those little pockets, those little darker spots, are little rainbows all over the place. This is dinosaur bone that has been hyper heated, and it's called rainbow bone. It is so, so cool, but it is dinosaurs that were too close to lava fields, and it was superheated instantly, and the bones didn't disintegrate. It wasn't hot enough to disintegrate, but it killed the dinosaur. So this is another really interesting piece that I probably will sit on for about a year. You see why I'm having a 500 gets the room number. Yeah, I'm going to do the 500 because I want to have a room number because we're going to have a balcony that everybody can know that to gravitate to. So I have so many choices to start with. Oh, another piece of turquoise, another piece of Royston turquoise. I know this is like turned into crystal hour. I need to take an hour for myself today. And the problem is when I start, I'm a little obsessive. I want to make sure I finish my piece so I don't lose my groove. And I have other things I need to be grooving on. Oh, I got a lot of turquoise. Oh, here's one of my favorites, you guys. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before. This is kind of a different one. This is called Rainbow Calsilica. One of my favorites, actually. Rainbow Calsilica. I have several cabs of this. Really pretty. Every color in that. I have lots of stuff to play with. I just haven't done it yet. Lepetolite. Stitchite. I know. Can you imagine having all these things just sitting here and not doing a dang thing with them? Orange calcite. Uh-oh. Here we go. Moonstone. Bum, bum, bum. I've got a lot of stuff. I didn't realize I had this much stuff. K2. Lab. You guys. Chrysocolla. Jersey amethyst. Isn't that beautiful? Pay attention, camera. I know I have a couple pieces of moonstone. Moonstone's very expensive. Prehnite. We have a bunch of prehnite. Yes, orange calcite. Yeah, that was Amber Allen was asking for Mangano. No. Malingo. Jasper. This one's interesting. Crazy lace agate, believe it or not. Pay attention, camera. I'm trying to get in the groove here, can you tell? Another piece of labradorite. Prehnite. This one's interesting, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's probably just going to be a single pendant. It is cherry blossom agate. It's already pre-drilled, so it would hang really nicely. I'm trying to talk myself into doing something. Can you tell? This is interesting. This is raw, pay attention, camera. Raw labradorite. Raw lab. Anyways, oh, and then we have rose quartz. Look at, oh, and then there's rose quartz. Okay, so I have a lot of stuff I need to play with, but I just haven't done it. Malachite. Bumblebee tuna. Bumblebee jasper. Oh, don't drop it. So anyways, I have stuff to play with, and I just can't seem to give myself permission to take the time to do it. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. Okay, now you have to work it right, Bonnie. That's why kind of why I pulled it out. I'm like, am I doing readings today? I pulled a card. It was about eating better. I'm going to try and take the time to do it today. I have several other things I've got to do. One of them is work on the shamanic apprenticeship. I love making jewelry. Just had to put it away for a couple years. It's been hard. 2 years. I lost my moonstone out of my antique ring. Girl, let me tell you what. I lost the major diamond out of my wedding ring. That's why you see me wearing tanzanite. And the day it happened, I bawled like a baby, and we went to have it replaced. It was like $4,000. And oh, yeah, Mindy, I'll be making jewelry out of these. I have a stash. I really do have a stash. This isn't even at half of it. I have a lot of it in Ohio still too. The amethyst. I know I haven't figured out what to do the amethyst yet. Um, I wish that oh, never mind. I made a ring one time out of a tree. It was so pretty, and I'll have to find the picture of it. Somebody brought me a piece of moonstone, and I made a ring out of it, and it was the tree of life that come up around it, and the limbs wrapped all the way around it. It's a very artsy piece. I'm going to get her to give me a picture of that. I'm sure I have a picture of it someplace. One of my favorite pieces that I've done, other than the Metatron piece, other than I could mass produce the Metatron pieces, and people would I get requests for it all the time. Okay, did I make these? No, Meredith is the one. Meredith is the one that has the ring. I didn't want to kind of put her name out there. Meredith has the artsy moonstone ring with the tree limbs wrapping up around it. It's really kind of cool. I'm working on a native bear skull at the moment. Thanks for pushing to work on it. I know, right? Now, Bonnie, do you resin that? Is it a real skull? I have a skull that I would like to your favorite ring that I would like to put turquoise on because I have chipped turquoise that I want to cover it with to protect it because obviously after a while the skull's very delicate. That I think I need to pour resin over it and put the turquoise on it. I'm not quite sure how to go about it, but I want it. It's very sacred to me, and I need to get it taken care of. But I can't just send it out to anybody. Yeah. Kelly Hansen, my husband, did lampwork glass beads. You're right about the expense, and no one wants to pay for handmade beads. You're right. I have the lampwork stuff too. I'm bad at it though, and I rather work with a real school. That's very cool. Now I have had people send me bear claws, and I've made jewelry with their bear claws and send it. Uh, yeah, I've made their jewelry and sent it back. Make a code word for your guide, something you normally don't use. For example, euphoric, and that's your code word. Take an hour for yourself. That's true. That's a great idea, right, Raquel? It is. And the area I live in was native hunting grounds. What can I give as an offering? Any idea? Tobacco. Absolutely. Tobacco. Tobacco would be the best answer. Or rattling, just to clear some energy. Where do you live, Kelly? Where do you live? Mindy, you're welcome to come down and tinker at any time as long as we don't burn the house down. When I first started doing jewelry, you guys, I would take that because I have a little jeweler's torch and it's pretty powerful little thing. And I would take it and I'd run it over the sterling silver and everything would roll up into balls. I was like, shit. So, it took a long time to figure out how to run it and have the solder run. I want to know where Kelly lives. Native hunting grounds. Our house in Ohio is on the trail through the Black Swamp. Most of Northwest. Oh, we've talked about this, right? Right. Missaukee County, Michigan. Okay. I really try not to run it down. But most of Northwest Ohio was swamp. And why it was so important, I don't know. But for the settlers to come into, but the Native Americans had a trail that went right through the swamp. They knew how to get through the swamp. Our house is right, and I mean our property is on the trail. Yep, lots of Midwest gals, absolutely. So you always see people out looking for arrowheads in the field. I have never done it. I bet our horse field is full of them. If anybody tills up my horse field looking for arrowheads, though, oh my God. Okay. Anyways, guys, this was my 5-minute morning, which turned into an hour again. Do the work, you guys. Be authentic. feet on the ground and actually make progress. You have a huge pudding stone out front. I started a garden. Thinking about placing the back on the rock for them. Lots of instruments. For people that don't know what pudding stone, it is very unique. It is a conglomeration of a bunch of different stones that goes into a sedimentary rock that forms this big glob of stuff. And it's so cool because you could look at it all day long and just be like, seeing a million different things. Really, really love pudding stone. I don't know if is that native it's not just a Michigan thing, I don't think. You guys are in Wisconsin? Wisconsin's cold. I love the Dells, though. I do love the Dells. I like the Dells in the 1980s, not so much the Dells now. I went when I was a kid, actually probably in the 70s is when I went, when it was really just the Dells, and now the Dells are crazy. We went a couple years ago and it was just insanely touristy. Guess what's coming up? Oops. What's coming up, Mindy? You said Wisconsin, right? Yeah, Wisconsin. Happy New Year, everybody. By the way, Happy New Year. Don't forget to message My Mystical Life and tag Sam Fry for happy birthday. Oh, New Year's. Yeah. Love you all. I will send a video. The Lemurian, yes. That it is also a Herkimer. I'm informed that it is also a Herkimer diamond because of the double terminated. That is awesome. I don't know if the chemical composition is the same as a Herkimer. You can get double terminated crystals, but I'm not sure if it's I don't know. I'd have to look that up. I'm not sure. Yeah. Pudding stones sold for a lot of money. New Year's Eve. Okay, guys. All right, we're out. Yeah, come join Vicki McHale and a bunch of people reading tonight, you guys, on the New Year's Eve bash. They're doing it for a charity for child abuse. So make sure you guys head on. Nancy, we have Herkimer Diamond here where I live also. Make sure you head on over there. Have a wonderful New Year's Eve. You were in labor on New Year's Eve. No fun. All right, guys, the dogs are going to start barking, and I have some work to do to make sure everybody has everything they need this morning. And Vicki McHale's off to write an article. So, guys, check the newsletter when it comes out tomorrow, because Vicki McHale is always a stitch. All right, Heidi, you have a wonderful afternoon. Bradley, Jean, Pam, Renee, Christina. If I didn't even name, there's a million people on here. Chris, we'll figure this out, but if you shouldn't have to have a password to get on the Facebook group. You just really, I don't even understand. So we'll figure it out. All right. Tammy, you're on my list to take care of this morning as well. I need to get you a link, and everybody you are 20 minutes from the Dells. I love the Dells. They're just so, I guess because they ring from my childhood. Yeah. So Central New York. Yep. Absolutely. Central. We've been to Herkimer, New York, and we wanted to do the diamond thing, but the kids were little. We had dogs in the car. It wasn't going to work. Okay, guys. Happy New Year. We will talk to you later. We will see you tomorrow for the crystal sale on our Mystical Crystals page. It's on the page. You guys want to make sure you go to the page so that your comments are seen quickest. If you want to pre-shop, you can go to ourmysticalcrystals.com, and at checkout, just go to the little thing on shipping that says hold crystals for the sale, and we will hold the crystals for the sale. So, all right, guys, have a wonderful afternoon. Talk to you guys later. Bye.